feels like a chore, from opening a jar to typing an email, which can be caused by repetitive motion or injuries. No matter the cause, the pain and discomfort, they can they cause the cause can be overwhelming. In this video, I'm going to share with you several effective techniques for stiff fingers, from stretching to massaging, so that you can get back to doing the things you love. Hi, welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. If you haven't met yet, my name is Vincent Woon. We help people like you stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. Today's topic is going to be on unstucking your stiff fingers. Unstucking your stiff fingers, effective techniques for pain relief. Stiff fingers refers to, how many of you have stiff fingers before? Put down in the chat, let me know, and let me know what you do with what do you do to get rid of the pain? Let me know too. Okay. Stiff fingers refers to condition where the fingers are not as flexible or mobile as they should be. This can make it difficult to perform tasks that requires fine motor skills such as typing, writing, or playing musical instruments. There are several potential causes of stiff fingers. It includes arthritis, which is common cause of stiff fingers, particularly among older adults. Arthritis can cause inflammation and damage to the joint, make them less mobile and more painful. Stiff fingers can also be caused by tendonitis, which occurs when the tendon that attach the muscle to the bone becomes inflamed. Stiff fingers can also be caused by carpal tunnel syndrome. This is the condition that occurs when the medial nerves is entrapped on the wrist, and it becomes painful, and it becomes compressed and painful. And then that creates pain, numbness, and stiffness on the fingers and the hand too. Trigger finger occurs when the tendon in the fingers become inflamed, causing them to get stuck and bend in a position. Let's look at what are the activities that cause stiff fingers. Okay, if you know there's any activities that cause stiff fingers, let me put down in the chat. Let me know. Okay, repetitive typing or overusing a keyboard for extended period of time can strain the muscles and the tendon. What else? Playing musical instruments, as we mentioned earlier, such as guitar, piano, that requires a lot of finger movement that can lead to stiffness and pain. What about texting, right? Texting using the smartphone for extended period of time can cause the strain on the fingers, particularly the thumb. So you might get might figure out there's a trend here, right? Gardening when you're using hand tools doing repetitive gripping or motion while gardening can lead to pain in the fingers and stiffness too. What about painting? Painting, holding the paintbrush or other tools for extended period of time can cause the strain on the muscle and tendon in the fingers. And kneading, the repetitive motion of kneading can for extended period of time can cause the stiffness in the fingers, right? Sports activities that requires a lot of gripping or hand movement, such as tennis or golf, can lead to stiffness and pain in the fingers. In general, any activities, now you probably see the trend now, right? In general, any activities that requires repetitive or prolonged use of the fingers or hand can lead to stiffness over time. It's important to take the break and stretch your hands regularly to avoid strain and injuries. What are the stretches? What kind of stretches will you do if you have stiff fingers? Put down in chat. Let me know. And yeah, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you some stretches, some techniques that you can use to work on your stiff fingers. How many of you have stiff fingers or experienced any stiff fingers before? Put down in the chat. Let me know. Yes, Prolina T. All right. First one is very simple. We can call the flexion and extension. Basically, just open your hand up like such. Okay, put your hand here like such. Open up, and then you want to make a fist. Slowly curl them up and stretch it out back. Okay, slowly. Put a crunch, make a crunch. Curl your fingers together slowly. Make a fist, and then slowly straighten them out again. So you want to do this about 5 to 10 times. Repeat it 5 to 10 times. Maybe 3 times a day or something. Okay. Let me change. Don't forget to change your hands. Right. Okay. Open your hand wide. Your palm facing away from you, and then you make a fist. Slowly make a fist. Crunch your finger down, and then slowly open them up. So do you feel like some relief? Let me know in the chat. Is this one of the stretches you do when you have tight fingers? Let me know too. Okay. All right. Tight fingers also affect the thumb, right? So what we're going to do now is to stretch the thumb. How do you stretch the thumb? Usually, what I would normally do is just push the thumb this way, and this is one of the effective way to just put some pressure into this pad here. Usually, this pad, this area here is the tightest and the most painful place. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just put some pressure there and just move the thumb. Move the thumb. Actually, put some pressure there and then move. You see, it's easier to do it this way. And then move the thumb. Hold it. Let me show you with the top camera. Okay. All right. Just put some pressure on the pad and then move the thumb. See, like such. Turn it around. You want to put pressure in the pad here with your pointer finger and your index finger. Your middle finger. Index finger, index finger and your middle finger. You just put pressure into the pad. All right, by the thumb here, underneath the thumb, put pressure, and then you just hold the other thumb behind the injured thumb or the painful thumb, and then just move it around. And you see the movement here. I can just when I move, let me just see when I move in here, you see the pressure going down, working into the pad area. So it's kind of like digging into the pad area as I move it. Okay. That will help release the tightness there. And what you want to do also is you can other stretch for the thumb is you want to put your tip of your thumb to your index finger, and then you want to just push the tip of the index finger down to the base of the fingers. Okay, so you start with the pointer finger, the thumb, putting on the pointer finger, and then push the pointer finger to the base of the finger, and then you want to go to the middle finger. Same thing, you push down to the base of the middle finger, and then you want to do the same to the ring finger. Push it down towards the base of the ring finger, and pinky. Same thing. Hold the tip of the pinky and push it down to the base of the pinky. So let me just show you right here one more time. Tip of the thumb to the tip of the pointer finger, and then we'll press that down to the base of the pointer finger. Then next, tip of the thumb to the tip of the middle finger, and you'll press it down to the base of the middle finger. And then same thing, tip of the thumb to the tip of the ring finger, push the tip down to the base of the ring finger. Tip of the thumb to the tip of the pinky, push it down to the base of the pinky finger. So you kind of like get the stretch of the thumb, right? Okay, hopefully this, I'm showing this few techniques you can use, so you can try all of them, one of them, two of them, so that you give you a variety of techniques you can do. Okay, let's moving on to the next one. We have with that the thumb stretch you can do maybe 5 to 10 times, 3 times a day. So basically, if you do 5 to 10 times, 3 times a day, that will be very helpful. Okay, the next one is very simple one, is the wrist stretch. 1 second here, getting an alert from the massage. 1 sec, let me just turn off the phone. All right, the next one is the wrist. Oops. Okay, be quiet. Okay, the next one is wrist stretch. It's the simple stretch. Let me see. Okay, basically you want to put your hand out, all the way out, and then you want to push. Let's say this. I'm going to put my right hand out, right, and I'm going to push my fingers down with my left hand towards. I want to push the finger down towards me. So basically, my palm at first, my palm is facing the floor, and then I push my hands down to push the palm facing me. And if you do that with me, you can feel like the stretch right here on the all the way from the elbow down to your wrist. Feel that? That's to help release the carpal tunnel tension also, and also help to release the tension on the wrist itself. Okay. And then you can do the other way. You want to put the palm facing away from you, the back of the finger facing you, but then you want to push the fingers palm side towards you. Push it towards you. Let me just show you the sideways. If you can see it, like such. Put it out this way. Put it out. Palm facing away from you. I mean the back of your hand facing you. Hands out straight, and then you want to push your fingers towards you. Okay. And then the first one was put your hand out straight. Your palm facing the floor. And you want to just bend your fingers towards you, and then to push the palm to face you. So you get this stretch on the wrist and all the way up to the tendons by the elbow. Okay? And to get a more powerful stretch, what you can do is also make a fist. Okay? So you want to, same thing, you want to put your hand up. Put your hand out. Make a fist. Put your hand up like you're punching someone in the front. And you want to push the top of your hand down, and your palm facing you. So make a fist. Push the top of your hands down, and the palm facing you. And you can feel this is a slightly painful stretch, but it feels pretty good, right? And it's a more effective stretch too. So you can basically do that on your right hand, and don't forget your left hand. If not, they're going to get jealous. Okay, so yeah. What you want to do is just, this one is slightly different because you want to pull it towards you or pull it away from you. You want to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, it'll be repeating on both hands. All right, this will be the next one will be hand and finger massage. All right. As Steven last week, he asked about numbness in the finger, which is you can use this technique too, because the goal stiff fingers, and also numbness is caused by poor circulation. When there's no circulation to the your fingers and your extremity, that's how you get numbness. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start to let's see, warm up the hands, and let me just when you warm up the hands, basically just rub the hands a little bit, or you can also here you go. You can just swing your wrist like such. Just relax so that everything is loosened up. So we can just swing your hand, flip it around like a sponge, like flip it around. So it kind of like creates circulation. Also, you're bringing warmth to the area. Okay. And next, go back to the other screen. All right. Here we're going to basically first we warm up the hand, right? Okay, I have some tightness here, so I'm going to just warm up. Basically, just warm up the whole hand first. Okay. Now we're going to slowly, kind of like use the thumb. Remember, I showed you the other day. You don't want to bend your thumb. You don't want to bend your thumb this way. You don't want to bend your thumb. You want to make sure it's straight. Okay. Make sure it's straight. It's not bent. If you bend your thumb, it's going to give pressure. If you bend your thumb, right, it's going to create pressure, and then going to hurt, make your thumb ache because you're putting pressure onto the joint. So you want to basically put your thumb straight, and you want to glide through it. Okay. Let's go to the other screen. Okay. So you want to glide through the hand like such. Hopefully you can see it. If you cannot see it, let me know. Okay. Your whichever hand you use, make sure you stiff. I mean, not stiff. Straighten up like such, and you want to just glide. Make sure your thumb is straight and glide to it. If you bend your thumb you want to try to be. I know it's a little more effective, but then it's going to create a problem with your thumb. So you just want to glide through it, and then you will this will help break it slowly, layer by layer, and it's going to melt the tightness of the knot down. See, I'm just going down slowly. So what we want to do is you want to go through in between all the muscles. You want to go to the you want to get all the muscle between the fingers, the bones. Okay, so you want to slide down. Start from the thumb, between the thumb, the web. Okay, between the thumb and the pointer finger. You can feel the tension in there. You can just work on the large intestine 4 too. Just put some pressure there. Kind of like squeeze it. Okay. And then you want to glide down from your wrist, between your pointer finger and index middle finger. Okay, you can. Okay. I can feel some tightness here, so you glide down. And if there's tightness there, you just want to hold on to that area and just move back and forth, like back and forth. See how I'm not using only my thumb to do it? I'm using my whole hand. So you want to use the pressure of your whole hand instead of the pressure of one thumb. Okay? Then you will start again from the wrist again. You go down work through the muscles between your middle finger and your ring finger. Okay? Basically what we're doing now here is we try to locate or find any tightness or knots in between the fingers. Okay, and if there's a tightness there or the knot there, you just basically stop there and just move around, work on it, rub on it slide your move hand like such, so that you kind of glide and work on the tightness. Okay, same thing. Now we start from the base of the wrist to the between the middle and the between the ring finger and the point pinky. So you go all the way like such. Slide from the wrist and then up to in the between the ring finger and the pinky. You can do the same for the side of the pinky. You cannot do with the thumb because it's hard. And what you can do is just slide all 4 fingers with your finger pads, with your finger pads of the other hand, and then just slide to the from the bottom up to the pinky. Okay. So now that you get all this here, you probably feel a little warmer now. Yep. And we're going to start working on the back of the palm now. Okay. Same thing. You can just go straight down. Start from the pinky. It's easier with your thumb. It's actually the side of the pinky. And then in between the pinky and the ring finger, straight down. And then we're going to go from the wrist to the between the ring finger and the middle finger, and then the wrist between the ring finger, the middle finger and the pointer finger, and then so on and so on. And then we move to the from the wrist to the pointer finger and thumb. And you see this pad here again. That's when we work on the thumb just now. This pad here normally is tight because of your usage of the thumb. So you can just spend a little bit more time there. And then at the end, you can rub or just glide through the thumb. You can feel the tightness there. Yep. Okay. So basically, that's how you do. You start from the top of the hand, top of your hand. Work on the. See, I can instead of using the thumb, I can use all my fingers too. So I can start from the wrist and then just glide through between all the fingers. That way, you can kill 4 birds with 1 stone. All right, or with 1 movement. So you can start from the wrist, slide down, slide down. Okay, so you can do the same thing too on your pad. I mean on the palm. Start from the wrist and then slide down. This is slightly difficult because maybe there's a slope there there's a slope. So you can just for the palm, you can also use your knuckles like dig into it. Make a fist. Use your knuckles. Dig into the palm. Make sure you put your palm on a flat on something on a table, or make sure or on a pillow, and then you can dig into it. Okay, use your knuckles and dig into the palm. All right, you can also slowly glide through it. Just put some pressure and then let the glide move your fascia. And just put some pressure and it will move. It will slowly move and glide through the layers of your skin, and it will help loosen up all the tension. See how you just make a face. Use your knuckles. Put it on the palm, and then just hold there, and then it will in time it will just slightly move by itself, and it will glide through the palm. Okay, now that we worked on the front of the fingers, the hand, and then we work on the palm of the hand now, right? But then we haven't touched the fingers yet. So with the fingers, what do you do with the fingers, or how do you massage the fingers? How do you work on the fingers? Because that's where the problem is, right? When the fingers get stiff, it's just go like this. Sometimes it gets like my finger will be like this, and then I can move, and I have to slowly start massaging it, and then it will just loosen up. See, when what I showed you just now is we started from the back of the hand and then the palm. Why? Because these muscles, the muscles from the fingers all comes from the back and the palm. So that's why you want to warm up or loosen up the area here first. Then you can go into the fingers and between the fingers and the joint. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to go into the fingers and the joint. Let's do this. You can do it this way. Let's use your thumb and your index finger and go in between the fingers. Okay, like such. Let me just show you. Use your thumb and your middle finger of the opposite finger. Let's say I'm working on my right hand, my right thumb. So I'm gonna use my left thumb and my index finger just to hold it like I'm pinching, but then I'm just moving around it. I'm just holding, just squeezing my finger and then moving around it. Or if this might hurt your fingers, what you can also do is, the other alternative is just grab your whole thumb with grab your right thumb with the palm of your left hands, and then you don't squeeze the thumb with all four fingers from the other hand, and you just want to twist it like such, kind of like unscrewing the thumb. Okay, unscrewing the thumb, and then you can move next to it. Do the same technique. Put your index finger on the palm of the other hand. Lock them up hold them with your four other fingers of your left hand, and then just want to kind of like squeeze it in there. And you want to hold it, and then you want to turn your right pointer finger like you're squeezing something out of your pointer finger. All right, and then next thing, you want to move to the middle finger. Same thing, you just put it in the palm of your left hand. Grab it with your the other four fingers from your left hand, and you want to just twist or turn your pointer finger of your right hand. Your middle finger of the right hand. Okay. Next one, we move to the ring finger. Same thing. Put it in the palm of the left hand. Grab four fingers, grab it, and then you want to turn around. Turn the ring finger off your right hand around to warm up the area or loosen up the tightness. And same thing with the pinky. Grab it, put it in the middle of the palm of your left hand. Grab it with your four fingers of your left hand, and then you want to just turn it out. Basically, it's like just twisting back and forth to warm the joint up. Okay, and you can also put kind of like lock your fingers in between, and then you can go just pull. How do you call it? Do this action. Just lock them in between, right? And then you just want to glide them over. Yeah, glide them. I'm gliding my right fingers first. As you glide, you can feel the heat warming up, and it is losing up or is creating heat, and it's bringing circulation to the area. And then you can switch hand now. Same thing, you glide, and then you want to glide your left hand through your your left fingers through your right fingers, like such. Right? And yeah, that's it. So basically, then you have don't forget to do both hands. So So I'm going to do a quick one on the right hand. Oh, I did the right hand already, right? I'm going to do it on the left hand. Yep. So put the left thumb on the right hand palm. And then grab the four fingers of the right hand, and then you want to twist turn the left thumb into the right hand. And same thing, pointer finger into the palm of the right hand. Lock it with make a fist with your four fingers of the right hand, and then you want to turn the pointer finger like such. Same thing, the middle finger, ring finger, and the pointer finger, the pinky. So basically, we work on all the fingers, and that's how you massage all the fingers, right? Okay, now that everything is done, you probably, if you were doing with me, you probably feel the heat now. Okay, and last but not least, what you want to do is you want to just stretch your fingers, right? How do you stretch the fingers? First, you show you the make a face. Put your hand out, make a face, right? And then open up slowly. Yeah, that's one stretch. Now we want to just kind of like do a finger extension and what do you call that? We don't do a finger extension and finger adduction and abduction, adduction and abduction. So basically, you just kind of lock your fingers together, hold it, and then you want to push. Let's say you put your fingers together and you want to bend. You want to lock your right fingers onto your left palm, left hand, and then make sure your left fingers are straight, and then you just want to push it backwards and stretch it that way. Okay, and then you want to do the opposite. You want to put your fingers on the your left fingers to the in between your right fingers, and then you'll push backwards, push the right hand backwards to get the stretch. So basically like this: left, right, left, right. So still, Stephen, I hope you're doing this with me. Good to see you again. So with all this will help stretch and loosen up the fingers. So I think here we're going to miss the thumb a little bit because the thumb will be dangling, right? So we can just basically just hold in the hold in between in the middle joint or the bottom of the first joint from the bottom, and just stretch it, push it backwards to stretch it. Okay, forward, backward, push forward, backward to stretch it. Same thing with the right thumb. Hold on the bottom joint and then push forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, forward, backwards. Okay, all right. So basically, this is how you do it. Okay, and last but not least, of course, after all these stretches, you want need to just warm up your hand again one more time. Like rub your hand rigorously quick. I like to do it quick because when you rub it fast, right? When you rub it fast, you can feel the heat. When you feel the heat, and after you stop, okay, let me show you the top screen. Okay, you want to rub it. Okay, slow motion. Okay, you want to rub it up the top, and you go slow, and then you go fast. Top, and then go same thing in the bottom, in the palm. Rub. Don't forget the thumb, pinky, other hand, top, side, pinky, and the bottom. And you can also back to back, but then it's back to back is a little funny feeling. But just do rub on the top again, and you want to swing it off like such. like this. So it's kind of like I'm swinging off all the bad energy. And what this does is also this help relax the hands and the wrists. So you will feel, if you were doing that with me earlier or do along with me, you probably feel like much lighter now. Your hands are much lighter now, right? Okay, good. Basically, that's it for today. Let me just go give you a quick summary of what we talked about earlier. So, as we started with, what causes stiff fingers, right? Stiff fingers probably come from arthritis, and tendonitis, carpal tunnel. I did show you a carpal tunnel stretch, which is if you carpal tunnel. Okay, if you have carpal tunnel, I have couple videos on carpal tunnel. So let me just write that down again so that I can put it on the link bottom. Carpal tunnel. Okay. Carpal tunnel, and then trigger fingers, and also we talk about causes. What activity that causes causes pain. What activities that cause the finger stiffness? Which is typing, playing music instruments, texting, gardening, painting, knitting, and also sports activities, right? If you look at it, it has a trend. Basically, it's prolonged using of your fingers or repetitive movement that's creating all this pain. 1 second here. Pruralina tea. All right, and then we talk about. I show you the flexion extensions. Stretches. You basically open up your hand, slowly make a fist, curl in slowly, and then you want to straighten them up slowly. Okay, do that 5 to 10 times, and then what else we show you? What did I show you? The thumb stretch, right? First, you can do the thumb. Put pressure onto the pad with your opposite fingers. Your other hand, your pointer and your second pointer and the middle finger, and you want to hold the back of the thumb, and you want to move it. When you move it like such, your index, your index finger and the middle finger of the other hand will be digging into the pad, so that it will help release all the tension. Okay. And then we went to hand and finger massage. We started with going through from the wrist, top of the hand, from the wrist in between the wrist to in between the bones of between the fingers, from the thumb into the index, and then the index to the middle finger, the middle finger to the ring finger, and the ring finger to the pinky, and then we do on the side too, work on the side, and then we flip around, and then we do the same thing from the wrist to the pinky of the palm. Okay, then wrist to the pinky, between the pinky and the ring finger, and then from wrist to in between the ring finger to the middle finger, and then from the wrist to the middle finger, between the index finger, and from the index finger to the palm, and also on the side of the thumb. Index finger to the thumb and the side of the thumb, and then we work on the fingers itself, right? We were putting the thumb on the opposite palm, and then we hold it with the forefinger of the opposite hand, and then we turn kind of like twist the thumb in between the forefingers, so that you can just warm up the area and bring in circulation to the area. And then we do the opposite hand too. Don't forget to do both hands, not one hand. The other hands are going to get jealous. Okay? All right. And then, what else? And then we did the finger stretch, interlock your hand, your fingers. The first put your fingers together, open up your fingers, and then you want to kind of like not interlock, lock your right fingers to your left fingers, and then you just stretch it back, push it backwards, forwards to stretch it, and then you do the opposite same thing. You do it to the right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand to stretch, and don't forget to stretch your thumb by holding the first joint, push it backwards to stretch it, and push it backward to stretch it. That's it. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I forgot to show you the tools that you can use. Remember this? This is a Gua Sha stick. Let me just show you real quick. I forgot to show you this one. Okay, the Gua Sha stick, instead of using your fingers, right? Using your fingers, you can also use the Gua Sha stick. I used the small. I used the I use the small tip instead of the big tip because we are going through the bones. We're going through the bones here between the hands, right? Between the fingers. So we're gonna go right in here instead of putting the fatter part or the thicker part. The thicker part you can do it on the other muscles, like on your hand. You can do it right here like such. So it's easier because it's meatier, has more muscle on the forearm than in between the fingers. So you can just do like this. So that way it will help reduce pain from your fingers too. So this is one of the Gua Sha sticks they can use. They comes with a bunch of them, but this is it comes at this shape. This is the one I use. And then there's another one, and this shape, and also this shape. A bunch of shapes. So this one you can use for the face, or the neck, or the shoulder, right? And this one too. This one you can use for face, neck, or the shoulder, or the hands. You can use it on the hand like such too. You can use that. And this one they make it like a comb, so you can use it to do Gua Sha on your head. So it's to create circulation. Basically, these are used to create circulation on your head. So it feels like I'm combing my hair. Hopefully, I don't mess up my hair. Okay. So when you use this is like a comb, but then it's helping you massage, massage your head. Okay. And then one more is this one. I use this for face too, and then sometimes in between joints or in between muscles, like this. I do it like here, like the bones, because this is the bone, right? I can just go in between here, and then I can go to the side. Sometimes I can just go down this way too, on the wrist, because there's a kind of a U shape or mountain shape here, so you can just go in between the bones. Okay. All right, let's go to let's see if we have any Q&As or anyone. Let's go to the chat and see if. Hi, Steel, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, you have stiff fingers, right? Resurrection Paranormal. What's your name? I forgot. Is it Charles or Steve? Do you remember his name? One second, let me just real quick. Let me see. He probably put it down. Resurrection Paranormal. Oh, Mike. Mike McAllister. Okay, now I remember you. What did he say? that helped a lot with the thumb massaging. Great. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. All right. Hi, Mike. Good to see you back again. Remember to do both sides. Not good to be balanced. Yep, that's right. Because sometimes your muscles do get jealous, and it's really, you can feel it too. You're gonna feel imbalance, right? Hey, Stephen, glad to see you. You too. Still, I can't stay, but I'm looking forward to watch this later. Good. Thanks for popping in and popping out, and thanks for saying hi. Must be a busy man. Nice. Yeah, good to see you here. Okay. Still is talking to Stephen. That's good. That's good one. I like shaking it off. Yeah, shaking it off is good. It's kind of like when you shake off, that means kind of like you want to shake off the bad energy, which is a good thing. It's like action that you do that will like how do you say it? Remove the bad energy. So it's like when with the action is actually telling your brain that yes, I'm going to shake off all the bad energy. Good. No, you don't. Okay, you're probably not doing. Maybe Steve. No, it's Mike McAllister. Yeah, Tao Chi Kai said massage can do more bad than good. What do you mean? Massage, especially self massage. What did he say? He said massage can do more bad than good. It depends on how are you talking about a certain area, or are you talking about self massage itself? Let me know, still. Wait a few more minutes. Let me know. Okay. If you're talking about self massage, I don't think so. You that's to make sure you know what you're doing. Maybe, yeah. If you just to make sure you need what you're doing, or you, as long as massage is good, no matter what, as long as you don't dig into it when if you feel pain, don't force it, because you might just mess up something that you don't know, right? But if it's if it's not achy or not painful, then you can continue, because massage is just what you're doing in massage is just breaking down the tightness or the knots from your body. So basically just breaking it down. It's not like asking you to dig into something that's painful, right? Okay. Yeah, he's like, if imbalance self massage itself. What do you mean? For example, the neck. Okay. Oh, all right. The neck is, of course, same thing. If you do the left side, make sure you do the right side, right? Even though there's no pain, but you need to balance up, because sometimes it's the opposite side that's creating the problem. I remember one time, I have this client, right? He came in and said, "Oh, my left neck is hurting like crazy." So I spent 45 minutes working on the left neck. And what happens? Then I moved to the right neck. I said, right neck is more painful. It's like maybe you move everything from the left to the right, but actually, think about it. If your left neck is painful, right? That means your right neck is compensating more. There's more compensation on your right neck than your left neck. So that means there's more tension on, although the left neck is painful, but then there's more tension that you're creating on the right neck, because this right neck is trying to help or try to balance up, try to hold up so that the left neck will not be so painful. So maybe he's right. Then he's talking about the balance. So you just have to make sure you you work on both sides to balance them out. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Use the neck as an example. He was telling a massage therapist that. What was he telling? Do you know? Or was that just that's what I just said just now? Interesting. This is by who? The Tao. What is his name? Tao Chi Guy. Okay. The Tai Chi guy, right? Okay. Is it him? Is this Tai Chi guy? Said okay. Which one is that? That's the because Tai Chi they believe in the slow movement. So maybe let's see what did they still say. Yeah. So basically I don't know. He's firm on not self massage. Okay. Yeah. Anybody can say what they want to say, but self massage depends on you're not massaging a broken bone, or you're not massaging not working on a broken bone, or you're not working something that's maybe it's swollen or injured or something. Tai Chi Kung he does. Okay, he does Tai Chi Kung. Chi Kung, okay. All right. So maybe they have another, it's like another school of thought. So, maybe they have their point. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Good. All right. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, once again, share with someone if see if they can benefit from it. And if you really like this video and you would like to help support us, you can always go to buymeacoffee.com/Vincent Woon, or you can go to our store at Press and Sew Backhand Stretch, Stress Out, Stress Free to check out our merchandise. You can help us through there, help support the channel. Or you can always go down to right there at the Super Chat to help out this channel and through Super Chat. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to stay stress-free by changing one habit at a time, and I see you in the next video. You can always check us out at Stress Out Stress Free in Facebook, and Stress Out Stress Free in Instagram, and also at Vincent Woon at Twitter, and at Vincent Woon in LinkedIn. Don't forget, I'm thinking of working of a membership, so please let me know what kind of membership you'd like to do, and also how often you want us to meet, and also if I'm also thinking of a course. So let me know what kind of courses that you want me to do. All right, and I see you in the next video. Don't forget to put in chat if you have any questions and any recommendation or any suggestions.